Hello everyone and welcome to my video discussing, recapping and reviewing Love Island. It ends with a telling game as Joey kisses the two new islanders and there's a night away up for play. But we'll get back to this as the episode starts with the aftermath from the recoupling. The girls chat and Jess feels it was the right decision for her. She feels she's regained control. She is happy to see where it goes with Sean, and Harriet said she wasn't sure what she was going to do, but Jess made that decision for her. Jess said she's not stopped talking to Ronnie, so this indicates they're still amidst the love triangle. The boys chat. Sean said he didn't expect that. Ronnie said he's sick of these triangles, but it's turned into a square now. But he's sweet with Sean. Sweet? You get it? Never mind. But yeah, if he's sick of this, then he should just choose. Ronnie said he's happy to stick in his couple, but as Harriet chose him, then she can pull him, and Jess pulls Ronnie for a chat. He understands why Jess made that decision, and he believes it's tit for tat. She said she doesn't want to feel second best, that a decision had to be made. He doesn't look happy, but he ended the conversation with a hug. In the confessionals, he said he thought Jess would couple up with him. So I think it's more of an ego thing than him actually being bothered by her. Harriet's happy to be in a couple with Ronnie, and Joey said now go and explore it. Ronnie sort of walks in the end of that conversation, and Ronnie said now they're in a bed together, and Joey comments that they fancy each other, and he asked the odds of a kiss, and Ronnie said it's up to Harriet, and he's acting coy. In the confessionals, Harriet said she's excited to be sharing a bed with Ronnie. She tells Joey that she feels there's more chemistry with her than with Jess and Ronnie, and Joey feels the same. She wants to kiss Ronnie, and Joey said, do what you want to do. Jess continues speaking about Ronnie to Joey, and she said that if Ronnie kisses Harriet, then she'll be out. I mean, give it a rest. Haven't we heard that already? Jess said she doesn't feel that Harriet is direct, and they sort of argue, but Harriet feels that Jess is digging at her, and Jess calls it banter, and Joey tries his best to calm down the chat. Kieran's been eavesdropping on this, and even he feels that Jess's comments are a bit mad to say out loud. Those were his words. Joey feels that they should be civil and tries to keep it polite and calm. In my view, Jess is out of order here because she's kind of clearly jealous and she's taking out her frustrations with Ronnie out on Harriet. But what do you think? Comment below. Ronnie jokes he's being single. Io tells Joey he's not mad about Mimi's speech, but he says there'll be no kissing tonight. So it's night time, and Io tells Mimi that he's quiet because of the speech. Ronnie kisses Harriet and some of the villa here, and Kieran kisses Nicole's. So what happened to Ronnie and his being single? It's kind of out the window. So it's morning time with the squinty eyes and the sunglasses. No one's admitted to kissing, however, Jess said she heard it all night. Samantha said she's happy, and Joey probes more about the kiss, and Kieran speculates it's Ronnie, and Ronnie basically deflects this. Separately, Jess, she knows it was Ronnie who kissed Harriet, and will she leave like she said she would earlier? Doubtful. Anyway, Joey advises Ronnie to tell Jess of the kiss, and Kieran said he won't though, and Ronnie basically agreed to that he won't. Jess and Uma get coffees from their boys. Then there's food laid out for the islanders to have a date, and Sean, he pulls out the chair for Jess, and then he's a gentleman, and he said he wants to see the softness from her. Io said as much as someone can walk in and be his type, that he gets on well with Mimi. I mean, to be honest, that sounds kind of offensive, really. What's he actually trying to say there? And then Nicole said her family will love Kieran, and Harriet said her family will get along with Ronnie. Joey and Samantha talk, and Joey tells Samantha that they've grown in a good way. And the 3 new bombshells are en route, so get the popcorn out. Tiffany, she feels that her night is not complete without a kiss. There's Will, and he said he won't step on toes, he'll stamp on them. And then there's Grace, and she's a model, as you may know from the exclusives from my previous videos. Anyway, she's had history with someone in the villa. She said she doesn't know if it will be rekindled, so I'm guessing that's Joey. The islanders look shocked at the new arrivals, and Joey tells Sean he used to see that blonde girl In the confessionals, Joey said the villa has been rattled, and he admits that him and the bombshell were seeing each other, that his head's gone. The islanders gathered together, they want a bit of a chat, and Joey tells Samantha that he knows Grace and that he used to see her ages ago. The bombshells introduced themselves, and Will said his type is a pretty face, that he will get to know everyone, and the girls said the same. No one said they're closed off, not even Kieran. As the boys chat, Will said there's a few girls he's got his eyes on, like Uma, and Io agreed that she's a pretty girl, basically. Joey said he knows Grace, that he's confused, and he said they all need to be tested, and even invites Will to chat to Samantha, and the boys laugh. Grace said she met Joey in Ibiza, and that he's not her type, but it was like a holiday romance, and then they saw each other for a few months, then it kind of ended frosty. Maybe this was like a year ago, and also that they started messaging again a few months ago. Grace pulls Sean and Kieran for a chat, and she asks if Kieran is loved up. He said not really, he's not had that conversation yet, and he said it will be hard to turn his head, but it is early on. Samantha and Harriet are worried about their boys turning their heads, but they said they're not bothered, they're not nervous. Oh, as if. Harriet finds Will attractive. Samantha said she's leaving it now. Omar chats to Grace. He feels a vibe with Uma, but he's still quite open. She says he's her type, and they say it's mutual. She loves a London boy. Ronnie is unenthused about chatting of his date with Harriet, as his concentration is on Tiffany, as he finds her buff. They go for a chat, and Jess looks fuming. Tiffany and Ronnie chat. He said he's finally ready to find love, that he's open, that blondes with a nice body is his type, and that basically she's his type, and she said he's her type. Harriet and Nicole are getting to know Will, and he asked where their heads are at, and he said he's got his favourites, and he said two of them are part of that list. Harriet said it's early days with Ronnie. Nicole said it's going well with Kieran at the moment. In the confessionals, Harriet said she's interested in Will. Samantha and Joey chat. He said he's not spoken to Grace, and he said they were talking about 2 months ago. She said she's heard that, and she said it's fine if he wants to get to know her, that she's not bothered. Joey tells her there's no need to be abrupt about the situation, and she said to promise to always be honest, and he said of course that he respects her and he would never disrespect her. Joey's handling this well. He's quite mature, reassuring, and understanding. Well, so far. But Joey, he can see through Samantha's chat about not being bothered and all that stuff. Nicole and Kieran confirm they're closed off and they kiss. Joey and Grace chat. He said it's nice to see her. He compliments her. He said he's shocked. And she said it was left frosty between them. He said he didn't mean it that way. He apologized, and they said they won't be awkward. And he said he'd hoped that they'd speak again. Sean and Tiffany chat. She loves a pick and mix, and this was about as interesting as it got. Then Uma and Will chat. She said she cut off Io, and Will said she's stunning. Then she said that she's just getting to know Omar. However, she's excited to get to know Will, and they're excited to get to know each other. Joey and Tiffany chat. He said he wants to get to know her and Grace in addition to Samantha. He said she's very beautiful. She calls him handsome. Is he being shy? Samantha said she knew that every girl that comes in wants to get to know Joey, and she doesn't care. But does she even believe herself at this point? They play beer pong. In the game, there's dares, and Uma kisses Ronnie for the biggest game player. Harriet's fuming about the kiss. Samantha kisses Ronnie for playing games, and Harriet's annoyed again. Will chooses Nicole, Uma, and Samantha. Kieran chooses Nicole for a kiss and Jess for a peck. He tells Omar he would have picked Grace if he had not copped out. This is quite telling. Grace chooses Ronnie. Harriet again looks annoyed. Harriet chooses Jess for a peck for the most untrustworthy, and Jess finds it mutual. Joey chooses the two new girl islanders for a three-way kiss, Grace and Tiffany, but not Samantha. How very telling. Samantha looks very unimpressed, and Grace chooses Joey for a kiss for the most gobby, just an excuse to kiss him really, and they went for it with their kiss. Him and Ronnie said it's the best night ever, and in the confessional, Samantha's basically crying. Then, for the preview, a text comes. Grace, Tiffany, and Will get ready for a night away with the islander of their choice. A saucy night away, apparently. I think Joey will definitely be in the mix, and maybe Uma, possibly even Sean, but maybe not. Who do you think will be chosen? What did you think of the episode? Comment below. Thank you for watching. Catch you for the next episode.